Again, the entire East Bank of New Orleans and parts of Algiers remain under a boil water advisory. We should stress this is for New Orleans only.
Now, the Sewage and Water Board says it could be lifted by tomorrow afternoon at the earliest. Tuesday night around 7, a Mylar balloon touched an Entergy line on Oleander Street, tripping a circuit feeding power to the Sewage and Water Board's main Carrollton water plant. That essentially shut down 4 water pumps. The pumps needed to be manually turned back on. Now, typically the 2 water towers at the plant can provide some uninterrupted water pressure for up to 40 minutes. The outage lasted about 3 minutes, but just as one operator was working to restart a pump, he was seriously injured. Co-workers tended to the operator until EMS arrived. The water pressure dropped below 20 pounds per square inch, which triggered this advisory.
Last night, you know, the 2 towers did their job. They gave us the 40 minutes. They maintained the pressure in the system, but the 40 minutes had lapsed and we needed another 10 more minutes to restore all pumping that we needed and restore the pressure.
Now, the Sewage and Water Board did not reveal the extent of the worker's injuries, only that he was hospitalized. Now, Mylar balloons, we've been talking about this, are the ones you see people release at these memorials and the ones sold in party shops.
Yeah, Entergy says a Mylar balloon knocked out power, causing the boil water advisory. And Eleanor Timone sat down with an expert to find out how these balloons are impacting our environment.
You may see Mylar balloons released into the sky during a memorial service. Sometimes one may slip from your grip on the way to a party. Well, Dr. Robert Thomas says these balloons can have a slew of long-term effects, and one of them could be knocking out power.
It's really costing thousands and thousands of dollars and problems for thousands and thousands of people.
According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, Mylar balloons have a seam and are made of a metal-coated plastic, such as polyethylene or nylon. Dr. Thomas, an environmentalist from Loyola University, says after their release, these balloons can travel up to 1,000 miles. He says they do more damage than people realise.
They affect animals. If they fall into the sea, they're likely to be swallowed by a sea turtle, which will then choke to death. Seabirds and shorebirds and things like that, when they see them, they just can't not peck on them and swallow them and play with them.
Courtesy of a CBS affiliate in Arizona, this video shows how quickly these balloons burn after hitting electrical wires.
This is an example of what happens on any given day.
A very similar situation happened back in 2020. However, then there was no boil advisory. At a Sewage and Water Board of Directors meeting, members talked about how the balloon caused a lot of disruption.
A bunch of balloons, one Mylar balloon that got stuck in a wire and caused an outage at our Carrollton water plant.
Dr. Thomas says he understands why people release these balloons, but he says there's other ways to express how you feel.
Gosh, you can do plantings in memories of people. You can do floating flowers on the river. You can light candles. You can blow bubbles. You can you can put together pinwheel displays.
Eleanor Timone, WWL, Louisiana.